What is up, guys? Welcome to Diggity, a video game podcast, episode number 203. I'm Jeff James. With me, as always, the incredible, unobtainable, luscious Brody Fultz. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty sweet. Not as luscious.
Not as luscious. See, the beard's coming back. It's growing in.
But sweet.
Seems
But
so
sweet
slow.
nonetheless.
Yeah.
203. Holy shit.
203.
Like,
It's
I mean,
insane.
that's...
It's a lot. A lot. We were just talking, like, the last 3 episodes have been more than what we typically would do, like more airtime than what we would typically do in like a full month. So,
I mean, yeah, we've done like, what, a solid, what,
like
5 hours
6 hours probably closer.
so far this month? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because our episode with the WASD boys was like 3 hours long.
Yeah, they always take forever.
Yeah. Screw
Always.
those guys. Just
Always,
kidding.
always.
They're in our chat. We're talking shit because they're there.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not, dude?
We
You
love
have to. Absolutely have
absolutely.
to. Anyways, guys, every single week, if this is your first time listening to us, every single week we discuss gaming news from around the interwebs and beyond and bring it to your ears on every single major podcast platform and your eyes on YouTube. YouTube will be Thursday nights at around 9 p.m. Eastern time, and you'll get the hot, fresh, steamy episode of Diggity every Friday morning, the butt crack of dawn, because we use the magical powers of the internet and schedule it. So you get it for your beautiful morning commute, which, hey, it sounds like we're going to get back to normal morning commutes.
Yeah, it does. It does seem to be
pretty crazy.
going that way.
That's pretty nuts. We're almost at the end of this thing, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, don't jinx this shit.
Oh, jeez. Anyways, you can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Diggity Podcast. And again, subscribe to our podcast for the first time on the audio platform that you're listening to right now, or on YouTube if you're following us and viewing our beautiful faces for the first time as well. With that, let's jump in. What do you plan? What's going on with you?
I played a teensy bit of Final Fantasy XIV, a teensy bit of Rocket League, a very small amount of Immortals Phoenix Rising. And we played a bunch of Cold War Zombies Outbreak, which is still amazing. Still having a blast playing that. And the last thing I played was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And I know I spoke kind of positively about that game at first. I'm not sure. I kind of think I want to take it back.
No, he's taking it back. No.
It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. Like the movement's terrible and just slow. The combat is predictable to the point where you can completely outplay people but AI way above your level. I don't know. I
don't know, man.
I think there's a reason that I fell off of it for a while and didn't come back, and then I jumped back in. I'm like, oh, okay, yep, no, it was just the Viking setting that did it for me, and that's about it. I don't understand how you go from being the pioneers of that movement system in the Assassin's Creed series, and then the last 2 or 3 have just felt clunky to me. The movement is not. The movement's bad. Like the old Assassin's Creed games, movement was great.
Sure.
Recently, absolutely terrible. Valhalla, it takes 4 button presses for me to finally get my character to jump off of a ledge that's 2 foot in the fucking air so I can actually move across the goddamn map. It's off. It makes me angry. I don't like it anymore. I'm out.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
What have you been playing?
Well, we played Zombies. We did Outbreak. We had an absolute time with that, just trying to get party chat going.
Yeah.
That was
a nightmare. It took half an hour to get party chat to work properly in that game.
Between we were 2 PS5s and an Xbox Series X. That's it.
Yeah.
And it was you would go in and you're like, Jeff, can you hear me? And then I'd be like, yeah, I can fucking hear you. And then you'd be like, damn it, I can't hear Jeff. But then Craig could hear me. And then one time I went out, but Craig couldn't hear me or something. It was such a piece of shit. And then after all of that, we get into it. Okay. We love the game. We love the game mode.
Yeah.
We get into it. And then the guy that's with us, we didn't think he could hear us, but then he could hear us. I clicked something fucking stupid or something. And then he decided to dip out, and we ended up migrating hosts, which, is a huge bummer. And then on top of that too, then we get into another one, and then we were 2 or 3 levels in, goes to migrate host, and then it kicks us. So then we went back in there, and we got to level 6, 7, 8,
6, and then Craig left, and we went to 7.
After meanwhile, all of us dying, all of our weapons being refreshed, and oh my god, it is so difficult. I can't believe we made it through half the shit we made it through. It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it was nuts, and we almost beat that level too.
Yeah.
And honestly, part of me was kind of happy that we didn't, because I really needed to go to bed.
Same.
It was so late.
Same.
Like anytime you go to play that, you have to set aside a chunk of time.
Yeah.
Just
especially
a
if you want to
massive
make
chunk.
it far, because you got to grind for a bit too to really get ahead of stuff. Especially when my dumb ass decided to start a dragon relic.
Hey, what's this do? Starts it before I have a chance to answer, and just absolutely destroyed our team. I was the only one still up. It was a nightmare.
Oops.
It was fun though.
Yeah. So I played that. Played some Spooderman. It's the original one, not Miles Morales. Just plugging away at it, trying to get 100% completion on that. And some City Skylines. Just dabble into that here and there. Other than that, those are the games I played. So, had a good time. But, yeah. Do you want to hit us with the old upcoming games that are coming out this week, my dude?
No, I do.
There's lots of shit coming out now.
There's a whole lot of shit coming out. So March 26th, Balan Wonderworld is coming to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Crash Bandicoot 4 is coming to PC. Genesis Noir is coming to PC, Xbox One, and Switch. It Takes Two is coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One. We need to play that, by the way. Monster Hunter Rise is coming to Switch. Story of Seasons, Pioneer of Olive Town, is coming to Switch in the EU. We got the American release last week, I believe. Terminator Resistance Enhanced is coming to PS5. And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X. A little note on that one. If you bought the physical version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on Xbox, the upgrade is not free. You have to buy the game again. Every other version, digital, everything else is free, but Activision being inconsistent with that shit, as always. March 29th, Doom 3 VR Edition is coming to PSVR. Elite Dangerous Odyssey Alpha is coming to PC. March 30th, Disco Elysium, the final cut, is coming to PC, PS5, PS4, and Stadia, unless you live in Australia, because it's rating over there.
Fuck you, Australia.
You can get it on Steam. Well, there's that.
I love Australia.
Evil Genius 2 World Domination is coming to PC. I Saw Black Clouds is coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix is coming to PC. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue is coming to PC. Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC is coming to PC. Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory is coming to PC. Narita Boy is coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Planet Zoo Southeast Asia Animal Pack DLC is coming to PC.
Yeah.
Shelter 3 is coming to PC. Yeah. Tennis World Tour 2 is coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X, only in the US.
That's right, we love tennis. That's our biggest sport here, tennis. Fucking love it.
March 31st, the Binding of Isaac Repentance DLC is coming to PC. And finally, April 1st, Outriders is coming to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Stadia. And Resident Evil 7 is coming to Stadia.
And that is not a joke. You fucking killed that.
Oh, holy hell.
Boom, baby. You nailed that.
That was a mouthful.
You didn't have a mess up on any of them.
I know.
You nailed it, dude.
I'm proud of myself. I mean, 203 episodes in, I would think I would be able to get through that list, but there's always one thing that'll kind of tie me up a little bit. And I figured it was going to be one of the Kingdom Hearts, because there was like 19 of them that are coming to PC all of a sudden.
Of course.
And the naming convention doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, the podcast gods are with you this week. That's great.
You know, there's probably 19 of them coming to PC, but one of them's not real. It's a figment of your imagination, and in an alternate timeline, it doesn't actually exist. And Kingdom Hearts shit.
Yeah. I'd like to introduce you to a new segment that we do every single week called Game Delay of the Week. There's nothing. There's nothing on this piece of paper. I just wanted to look like I was official and shit. All right. Back for Blood has been delayed to October 12th, 2021 from an original release date of June 18th. Turtle Rock kept it pretty short and sweet in the announcement on Twitter, saying that they simply needed more time to make it the best game that it possibly could be. To be honest with you, I like that response. Instead of 4 paragraphs of bullshit of, we want to make sure it's the best experience possible for our players in a time of need of action in this game and want to make sure that we fulfill the dreams of everybody. Just a nice, sweet little tweet saying, fucking thing's delayed. We need more time.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Instead of making a
I
bunch
love it.
Yeah, instead of a bunch of excuses and everything, just being like, "Hey, we need time."
I don't need emotion.
Take your time.
I don't need emotion. I just need to know it's delayed, and then we're good. You know.
It was the shortest, just cleanest.
Just beautiful.
Hey,
beautiful.
Give me some time. Cool. So Rocket League is getting a mobile game. Rocket League Sideswipe will come to both iOS and Android later this year. The game will be more of an arcadey, fixed 2D plane sort of game for obvious reasons. Sideswipe will feature both 1v1s and 2v2 games with both a hoops and something that is a little bit closer to a traditional Rocket League style game. There is a limited time regional alpha currently taking place in Australia and New Zealand. I will play this. I don't know how long I will play this, but I will play it. It actually reminds me of a game I used to play. It was heads something or another, but it was like a soccer game and you could bounce soccer balls off of these like giant bobbleheads. It was heads up or something like that. I don't remember.
I mean, clearly
it was actually a lot of fun
before the acquisition.
Yeah.
I would assume
this has been most people were like, "Oh, well, this is going to be a money grab." I mean, probably not any. I mean, it's going to be a mobile game.
Can I just say it's going to be a money grab? Yes.
Not any more than every other mobile game out there.
Yes, it will, and the people complaining about it will probably spend money on it.
Right. Well, and of course, people were doing what people do and blaming it on Epic.
Look at you, fancy as fuck with the crystal out, man, with the whiskey in it.
It's a really cheap glass that we've had for a long time, but all my whiskey glasses have like company names and things on them, so I can't use most of my whiskey glasses.
You should get Diggity whiskey glasses, even though I don't drink. I'll drink like fucking milk out of it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'll sit here with 1% and just chug it back.
I would absolutely make a Diggity a whiskey glass. That'd be fantastic.
I'll have like a little canter and I'll have like 1% milk in it. It'd be great.
That's disgusting. Oh, that just seems wrong. Yeah, absolutely. Diggity whiskey glass.
I'll have iced tea and I'll be like, wow, this shit's so hard.
You made me laugh right as I was getting ready to.
I made it on purpose. Yeah, that's why I don't drink. Sucker Punch plans to build upon the success of Ghost of Tsushima, and I think everybody's for that.
Absolutely.
After being the fastest selling first-party IP debut, selling 2.4 million units in the first 3 days, Ghost of Tsushima went on to sell 6.5 million copies of the game to date. Sucker Punch has also announced that Sony Pictures and PlayStation Productions is developing a film adaptation that will have Chad Stahelski, the director behind the John Wick movies, creating it. So that's cool. Hey, video games are trying to get into movies like crazy. You know?
Yeah, and honestly, I'm pretty excited for this, though. I mean, John Wick, we were just talking about not too terribly long ago with the WASD boys, and it's just, it's a blast, so I fully expect this movie to be great. And the game was great, so, and you still haven't played it, have you?
No, I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima
yet.
No, I need to jump in.
I got it. You can borrow it.
Shall
save you a little bit of cash, or you can go buy it. I don't care. You do you.
I'll figure it out.
No, I'm pretty pumped for this movie. Actually, I just hope it doesn't fall into a lot of the tropes that video game adaptions.
It's going to
really follow.
It's going to.
I know. It's I want it to be
why
good,
do we
though.
think it's not? You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't say I don't think it will. I just hope
why are we hopeful?
Doesn't.
Why are we even hopeful? Is the question then.
At this point, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to see that happen. I want good video game adaptions again.
Sure, yeah. I mean, videos or movies are where video games go to die.
I say again, I mean, like what? The 90s Mario movie that came out? Because that was a great one. Prince of Persia.
Blood Rain, World of Warcraft.
Okay, fair enough. Genshin Impact has just hit some massive milestones. According to Sensor Tower, Genshin Impact has passed $1 billion in player spending in just 6 months. As of a month ago, the game had generated roughly $874 million, clearly showing that the game is still doing exceptionally well. And actually, the last month has been higher than it was the previous 2 months, I believe. Over the last month, the game has also solidified itself as one of the top 3 highest grossing games on the Google Play Store and App Store combined, only behind PUBG Mobile and Honor of Kings, which are both Tencent games. And to put this into perspective, this game actually hit $1 billion quicker than Pokemon Go did.
Tell you what,
this game's nuts.
Everybody's stimmy's going to friggin'
to Genshin Impact. So, and we were kind of chatting about this the other day, obviously not on the show, but I hope that this is kind of what we start to see from some of these free games. I mean, I know it's not going to be every free game, but this is a full-blown game that you do not have to spend any money in. It just has the gotcha elements to it.
Yeah.
And it's actually, I mean, it's Breath of the Wild-esque, and it's this giant open anime world, fully fleshed out battle system. Like, this game's impressive. It's free, and it made them $1 billion in 6 months. So
yeah, love it.
I hope that sets that precedent for some of these other companies, but we'll see.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Rocket League Sideswipe.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the best example.
Let's go, baby.
But
Let's go.
I like it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's huge. I mean, free to play is huge. Continues to grow. And I mean, exactly what you said. It's a complete success story. So we'll see how it goes. Amazon Games has opened up a new studio. So as the typical trend, the studio will be opening up in Montreal, or Montreal for the people who live in Montreal. Now becoming the 4th studio under Amazon Games. The other 3 studios are in Seattle, Orange County, and San Diego. Not going to name the quote from Anchorman. The founding members of the studio include Luc Bouchard, Alexandre Remy, Roman Remok, and all of who come from the core team of Rainbow Six Siege. So they're looking to build something freaking, dope and successful. Clearly because of Six Siege. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. We'll have to see how they do. Amazon Games, not a great track record. Not a great track record. Track record is as good as delivering you a carton of eggs with not one egg broken in it.
Yeah, Crucible is not. Yeah, they haven't been killing it to say the least. I do have some hope for this, but of course we don't know what they're going to be working on. I imagine it's probably going to be in the same realm as Siege. If you're bringing on 3 people that were big on Siege, I would think you're making it FPS, but
I bet you're not.
I mean, it seems silly to bring people specifically from Siege together.
But the other people that they brought on when they did the other games had nothing to do with those genres of games.
Well, they've only put out Crucible. Actually, it got canned. I don't know.
They put out Crucible, the Grand Tour game. Yeah, they put out another one. There's like 4 or 5 games they put out.
I think there's 3.
This is also your weekly free advertising for Luna that does exist. I repeat,
it does exist.
Does indeed exist.
It does indeed exist. Where's it at? I don't know.
No.
It's out there.
I saw Ray Apollo open up a box with the controller, and then I never saw anything else. That's all I saw. I don't know if it's real or not.
I mean, like I said, it seems stupid to bring these people from Siege and then not do an FPS because it is still one of the most dominating FPSs out there. But and of course, I agree. I fully don't think they will. It's probably going to be some like Fable-esque type game, right? But it's just, why not just play on these people's strong suits and put out a damn good game? I don't get it,
man.
Why is everything got to be so fucking
convoluted? These are the
convoluted?
same people that put Alexa in a fucking microwave.
Fair enough.
Like, what else do you want me to tell you? Right? They don't care. They got just ungodly amounts of money, and they're gonna throw it at it. they're getting tax credits at the wazoo from Montreal and Quebec.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why people go there.
Right.
I mean, the talent's there. I'll give them that, but also there's a lot of tax credits.
I believe. I mean, if these guys were at Ubisoft, they're probably right fucking next door. They just picked up their box of shit and walked out and
they're probably at the next
office.
bagel shop. Yeah.
Yeah. Bagel? Your bagel shop?
Bagel shops, man. Montreal bagel comes very close to the New York. Very close.
To the New York bagel?
Yeah, it'd be like New York, Montreal. Toronto's like a hybrid between the two of those. And then you've got the fucking idiot that'll say, oh, the California bagel. California doesn't fucking make anything good. Any good food.
So what is so special about these bagels?
It's the way that they make them. Special.
You could with love or what?
No, I think it's a combination of the way that they blanch these things. So like a bagel is boiled.
Right.
Right? A lot of people don't know that. They think it's like just, cooked in an oven, that's it. But I think it's the water that they use and the flour that they use that's different. There is a key difference to it, though. I mean, you go get like a New York one, and it's like, okay, cool, this is great. Like, you would eat this on the subway and hate your fucking life. You would have the Montreal one, and you'd be like, this is fantastic. I'm going to have some cream cheese on this, some prosciutto, or some smoked salmon and cream cheese on this thing. Just beautiful. The Toronto one gets you in between the two of it. And then you go to Dunkin' Donuts, and I mean, it's basically just like someone ate a Montreal bagel and then regurgitated it, pieced it back together, and then you're just gonna, I mean, it'll make a turd, So
if it's all entirely based on the water, are you saying you would not have a bagel from Flint, Michigan?
I don't know. I mean, those could be good. Who knows? Maybe the iron content makes it. Maybe the iron content allows it to really, You
gotta get the real orange water. It helps a lot.
Yeah,
and it just moved above the New York and Montreal.
Not a real Flint bagel unless it's orange. Is that cheese? No, that's just the water.
Oh, no. So Microsoft is making some changes to Xbox Live. Recently, some Xbox Insiders users have noticed that some changes to how Xbox Live is handled, and for starters, the name's being entirely rebranded because Xbox hasn't made their ecosystem confusing enough yet. So Xbox Live is no more, and it is now the Xbox Network.
Why?
Because Microsoft's going to do Microsoft shit.
But why not? Why not call the whole thing Xbox Network when you have a live service and then you have a fucking game streaming service and then a cloud? And you can say these three are all under Xbox Network. This is what you get in the Xbox Network.
We can go ahead and just circle back to that conversation we just had of why everything has to be so goddamn convoluted.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not this hard. I mean,
no.
just make. You have Game Pass, and you have 3 tiers of it, okay? You can do that. That's fine.
Then 3 tiers? Yeah, 2?
They should make a 3rd one, but we'll get into that later.
What?
Just say, chill. We should get into that later. So, they should have Xbox Network, okay? And within the Xbox Network, you get Xbox Live, because it's live fucking gaming. And then you get to choose between Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate. Or, hey, you know what'd be neat? Why don't we just fucking put Xbox Live into Game Pass at this point? Just complete the fucking thing completely and just use Game Pass as that's it. You have to get it.
Right. And we've talked about that before because at this point you can get Game Pass that includes Live for like $10.
Yes.
And even then, and Live is like $7 or $8 at this point. I don't even know. I know it's like $60 for a year or whatever the hell it is.
It was going to be like 160, but then they had to back off that.
Right. Yeah, I don't understand why it's not just at this point. Just have fucking Game Pass. You're clearly trying to do away with Live, so just do it.
I feel like they're trying to get me to not understand what they're trying to sell me.
Yeah,
they actively look out to be like, man, how can we make this more confusing? We've already named these systems ridiculous names.
I still can't get over the Xbox Series X and Series S. That is a terrible name for a gaming console. Yeah. Absolutely horrible.
Mm-hmm. Well, what are you going to do when you named it fucking Xbox One? Before that, and it wasn't the first one. It was the third.
Right. Then you have the OG Xbox, the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, Xbox One X,
and then S all
and
digital.
now you have the Xbox Series, the Xbox SAD, the Xbox One X, the Xbox, Series X, the Xbox. I'm confusing myself. Series S. Holy shit! Microsoft, somebody's got to get this naming convention shit under control. Anyway, one other huge change that should be rolling out relatively soon is that you no longer need to have Xbox Live or Xbox Network, rather, to play multiplayer and free-to-play games. Use looking for groups functionality or simply use party chat.
So what's the point of Xbox Live?
To play, you would still have to have it for like COD, right? Yeah.
Right. So I get everything else except for the ability to play COD.
Right. But they have been under fire quite a bit lately because PlayStation, you could play Fortnite for free, or even Nintendo, you can play Fortnite for free online, and it's not a big deal.
So now it's going to be Xbox Network, which, boy, I wonder where they got that name from. Right.
Certainly not Sony.
No. I don't understand. I don't get it. Why don't you just say, guys, because Xbox Live is a massive brand. I mean, people who don't own an Xbox understand what the fuck Xbox Live is. So why wouldn't you just say, guys, Xbox Live is now going to be free for free-to-play games, to use also for looking for groups functionality, and just simply use party chat.
Right.
People are like, okay, that's cool. I still pay for it. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Because there's still plenty of games you have to have it for, right?
Yeah. Or I get it in Game Pass.
Right.
So it's like, why would you kill a brand for no reason?
Because it's fucking Microsoft, man. I don't understand any of their naming conventions, any of the shit they do. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Xbox Network. I mean, I guess they're trying to, but here's my thought, right? Is if they were going to use Xbox Network to encompass all of the services, sure. I guess. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would call it maybe like Xbox ecosystem or Xbox, services. I would just call it, honestly, just Xbox services. And I would just have. And that's
usually what they do. They usually call it Xbox.
Right.
Families or service or family of services. Sorry.
Yeah, which makes sense. And now they've changed that.
Right. The Xbox Network thing is weird, especially when you've literally had Xbox Live since the original Xbox. Just fucking keep it.
It's a huge
There's no
brand.
reason to change it.
It's a huge.
It is a massive brand.
Why would you kill that?
I don't get it. I truly just do not understand.
They're getting bored.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Why not?
X gonna give it to you didn't work. Probably
I think
paid up the ass for that to just say that
for their promotional shit. What? Bring The Rock and
The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock out there with Bill
The Rock
Gates
can say, join Xbox Network today.
I mean, sure, I guess.
Sure. With your donation of $22.99, you too can help the pets that are abused in and around our local communities by helping us out with the Xbox Network.
Is Sarah McLaughlin playing in the background?
Yeah. In the arms of an angel.
I fucking hate that they keep playing with this shit. Just leave it alone.
They're getting bored.
For the love of God.
They've made shoes.
And we've chatted about it before, like, as it stands, everything is confusing enough. They have confused people. You had to go through and explain what Game Pass was to the guy you work with and all this stuff, like all of these crazy things that already don't make sense. Why make another change to this when already people who do not stay up on it cannot keep up with the naming convention?
I don't get it. So what is it going to be? Xbox Network Hub?
I mean,
like what? What happened to just Xbox Gaming? What happened to Xbox? Why not just call it fucking Xbox? And just, it's an ecosystem. And here you go. You can get the Xbox One X, which is the console. Or sorry, the Xbox Series X, which is the top line console. The Series S, which is whatever, it's like it's a weird thing. And then you just offer your services a la carte.
Right.
Or you bundle it all together and you just make it nice and simple.
I like what Ed said in here, that the code names are even better than their actual names.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I would have loved to have. What was
the name of
Xbox fucking Scarlet?
Yeah. Well, what was the name of
Anaconda?
Yeah, a Nicki Minaj
Scorpio?
song. A Nicki Minaj song title was better than what they gave us. Fucking disaster. I don't.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
It's crazy. What are we gonna get? Avatars back now?
They're back. They have been.
Yeah, but we're gonna get new ones.
Maybe. Yeah, they're gonna devote one portion of their team to spending hours upon hours upon hours of reworking this Avatar
Xbox
system,
Network,
so nobody can pay any attention to it whatsoever.
Xbox Network specifically refers to the underlying Xbox Online service, which was updated in the Microsoft Services Agreement, says the Microsoft spokesperson. 18 years the Xbox Live brand has been around.
Yes. Nothing quite like taking
Major
18
Nelson,
years
Larry Erb, better known as Major Nelson, has been known as Xbox Live's Major Nelson for years, but Erb now refers to himself as Xbox's Major Nelson because nothing says better than Xbox's.
Right. It just really rolls off the tongue. There's nothing quite like taking 18 years of a brand and just be like, I don't like it anymore. I'm just going to change it today. I could just go and change my name tomorrow, I guess, if I wanted to. I'll be Luscious Bradley starting tomorrow. I'm just going to change my name.
Here's a great one account for everything Xbox. Connect to Xbox enabled services.
It's already been one account for all of these services. This is
new, man. This is the new Xbox.
It's a new headache.
You don't even know. Xbox. Let's see here. EA Play plus Xbox Game Pass. It doesn't even say that you get it for fucking free. Listen to the copy. EA Play plus Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass for PC and Ultimate members can now enjoy EA Play on PC. Not enjoy EA Play on PC for free.
Well, EA Play is its own thing on PC, so I mean, it makes sense.
Don't you get free access to their games?
Yeah. I mean, they didn't say specifically free, but they certainly implied it. I don't think there's that much of an issue there. I mean, if that's the hill you want to die on, go for it. But I think that's splitting hairs. As members of Ultimate or Game Pass Ultimate, you can enjoy EA Play games. I mean, that makes sense. The faces do really well across an audio podcast.
Makes sense for us. My boss looks at that. The first thing he's going to ask is it free?
If you don't know what EA Play is, I guess it really doesn't fucking matter, does it?
You don't know.
I mean,
consoles, games, Game Pass, accessories, deals is what's on the website. When you click Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate includes all the benefits of Xbox Live Gold, over 100 quality games for console, PC, and Android mobile devices from the cloud. Beta. An Android mobile devices from the cloud beta. Why wouldn't you say Android mobile devices using xCloud beta so that you can establish the brand?
Because they're clearly not very good at establishing the brand.
And an EA Play membership, all for one low monthly price. Now that makes sense. The all one low monthly price.
There you go. Tie it in at the end.
Play 100 plus high quality games. Gold, Xbox Live Gold included. They haven't changed this yet. EA Play membership included. Okay, makes sense. I get it now. Play directly on console, PC, and Android mobile devices from the cloud.
Yeah, not naming it xCloud. I part of me wonders if they just did it because cloud it makes more sense to people.
I guess
most
people
know what's a cloud. I mean, but
they
still,
probably did a study.
xCloud is not a stretch. You added an X to the beginning of it. Like, come on.
Then they talk about a couple different games coming out, like The Medium, Psychonauts 2, and Halo Infinite. You can explore more of EA Play. Something for everyone. Get it. Makes sense. Play on the devices you own. With Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and other Xbox services, you can download and play games directly on your Xbox console or Windows 10 PC, or play games on your Android mobile phone or tablet from the cloud with the Xbox Game Pass mobile app. Well, that's not true.
It is true.
You play the cloud stuff through the Game Pass app now?
Yeah.
So what happened to the xCloud app?
It was just
for the beta?
A beta.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
It's just a beta app.
All right.
It still exists, which is awful that it's still on the Google Play Store and you can still download it, but it does nothing. It just tells you to download a different app. Get
Xbox Live Gold.
There.
Xbox Live Gold. Play together with friends and join the greatest community of gamers on the most advanced multiplayer network. Get 2 to 4 free games every month and save up to 50% on game purchases.
So
Xbox Live Gold. Play together with Gold. What? Xbox Game Pass Ultimate includes Xbox Live Gold. Over 100 high quality games and an EA Play membership, all for one low monthly price.
Oh, so the regular Game Pass doesn't even include Gold still.
No.
So then at that point, you might as well just buy Ultimate. Oh my god. What?
Oh shit!
I thought I was under the impression it did, and I read thousands of articles over the course of this fucking show, and I
get access to multiplayer for these great games and more with Xbox Live Gold. Games sold separately. First one they showed, Destiny 2.
Which is
followed
a
by
free-to-play game now. Also a free-to-play. I hate it so
much. Free games every month. Now that's gold.
Okay, but now what are we going to call it? Because it was Xbox games
call
with
it
gold.
Xbox
Is it still going to be
Network games with gold?
That's awful. I hate it.
That's it.
I hate it a lot. Like a really lot.
Upgrade Gold, go Ultimate. Join Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Enjoy all the benefits of Xbox Live Gold plus over 100 quality console titles and PC games.
Fantastic. just beautiful. Oh no. Why okay. Yeah. So since we're so high on
they haven't even changed the table yet. Features, multiplayer access on console games. Gold and Ultimate both have that. Deals with Gold.
They haven't officially really announced anything. People just found this through the Xbox Insiders deal, and then also the Insiders official Twitter tweeted out.
There's an FAQ at the bottom here.
The official Insiders Twitter account tweeted out the part about the not needing Xbox Live for multiplayer and free games, looking for groups.
Holy fuck. The frequently asked questions, what is Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and what are its benefits? Then the next one, after I join Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, can I still redeem Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Game Pass codes? And it says, after you join Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you continue to redeem Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Game Pass codes. These codes will automatically convert to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate based on the following conversion table below. And then there's a conversion table. 1 month of Gold is 20 days of Ultimate, blah, 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 and it goes through.
So I still see people talking about buying gold cards and converting them over, and using the 1 month and then extend it out type of deal. Still to this day, I see that. And I know for a fact it's not possible because I tried. At this point, if you buy it, it will convert it right from the get-go. So just to clarify that, because clearly that hasn't made it to the rest of the internet yet. But I found out the hard way by just randomly deciding I'm going to buy an Xbox Gold membership for the next year and then get the Game Pass thing. And yeah, no, it didn't work. So cool stuff.
Also, the N in Xbox Network is lowercase.
Why not? Why not? So yeah, with how happy we are with how Microsoft has handled all of their shit up until now, how about you go ahead and give us this last one, because it really ties in perfectly, and I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil the story.
All right. Rumor has it that Microsoft might be buying Discord. So there have been several companies.
That awesome chat app that everybody uses and we're currently using at this moment. How would you like it if it didn't fucking work right?
There have been several companies that have supposedly been in talks to buy Discord to the tune of $10 billion. Microsoft stands out to us as this appears to be the only company on the list that is invested into gaming. I could see Amazon coming by and nabbing it up, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I could too.
See Apple
but
also.
As far as I could tell, that it wasn't. They weren't in the talks for it.
Yeah, well, they got Twitch also, so it's like
right.
At this time, no deal has been made, nor has Microsoft or Discord commented on the potential sale in any way. And at this point, there have also been just as many talks about the company going public. So it's absolutely a grain of salt to take with this. If they go public, guess what they're going to use? A SPAC.
Yeah.
Fucking SPACs. Everyone's doing SPACs.
Heck. Yeah.
So they'll go live, and then next week the SPAC will go live with like a fucking dish detergent company. It'll be great.
I don't think Microsoft's going to end up going through with this deal. It sounded like I don't think they will, because I think they would have done it by this point. It sounds like these talks have been kind of going on for a while.
I bet you a slushie in Las Vegas when we go to Vegas.
Okay, I probably would have bought you a slushie anyway, but whatever.
No, you wouldn't have.
I would. I'd buy you one of those fucking like 4-foot goddamn sludgies.
Hold the alcohol. I just want the slush.
My friend here would like a virgin slushie, please.
Virgin daiquiri? You mean a Slurpee? Yes.
Yeah.
Don't
like you can get it at a 7-Eleven.
Yeah. No, I
keep forgetting about that. We keep talking about our Vegas trip, and I keep forgetting you don't drink anymore.
I might have a drink while I'm in Vegas.
Yeah, me too. Followed by a couple more.
Oh, you better. Dude, here's the thing. Everyone around me, I'm going to be like, guys, you make sure that we're sitting. If you guys want to go drink, we just sit in a casino and we put like $5 in it and just sit there and get drinks for free.
Perfect.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
And I'll just sit there. It's fine. I'll make money.
Yeah, I really don't think they are actually going to go through with it. I think they would have done it by now. I think either that or I don't think Discord will end up selling. And I think like you said, they'll go the SPAC route and call it a day. I just don't see any reason for them to sell Discord at this point.
$10 billion.
Well, yeah, $10 billion, I suppose.
Would you fucking take $10 billion?
Yeah, absolutely.
$10 fucking billion. That's the reason.
Fair enough. I mean, point made. I
think Microsoft will buy them. I think right now they're trying to talk them off the ledge from jumping off and going public, because I think they would probably make more money public after a couple of years, because they have to figure out their monetization a little bit better. But Microsoft could really easily inject this into the Xbox network, and
I don't see any need for it though. They already have. Hang on. They already have a party system that is cross-platform.
Okay.
Their party system works across PC and Xbox. Why pay $10 billion for something you already basically have?
Because they've got ungodly amounts of money, and they can go buy the competition and let the people be a silo over there and do their fucking thing.
It's not even competition. They aren't even in the same realm just because it's a party system. It doesn't make any sense.
There's light competition just in the sense that they have the PC side of stuff,
I guess PC talk to other PC players. They're a publicly traded
company. They obviously have $10 billion that they can get rid of, no problem, easily. Yeah. And
but why?
This is
why?
Because Microsoft is a grandfather tech company. Okay.
Fair enough. I mean, I guess, but
and they don't. Okay, aside from what the fuck has Microsoft come out with in the last 5 years that's been game changing? That already wasn't an existing brand of theirs.
I mean, where do you want to pigeonhole that at? Because I mean,
not an existing brand.
Technically, xCloud is under an umbrella, but it is something new.
Yes, but it's not. It's that's still too. It's not like marketed. You know what I mean? Like they're not even fucking calling it by its name on the thing yet. People don't. We know about it. People just aren't. I mean, they're not pushing that. You know what I mean?
I think Game Pass is pretty big deal too.
I would agree. Game Pass is probably one of the biggest things in the last 5 to 6 years that they've come out with. But it's attached to Xbox.
Outside of Xbox, nothing.
There you fucking go.
Windows 10 that fucks up on a regular basis.
There you go.
I get it, but I just don't understand the point of buying a $10 billion company for the sake of having the exact same thing you already have and functions better because it actually works between the Xbox and PC.
I mean, if they're smart, they'll buy it and just leave it alone. You know what I mean? But they're not going to do that. They're going to buy it. They're going to like let it be its own thing. Then they're going to pick pieces off of it that they think are the most important pieces and integrate it into their other things. And
at least with Mixer, it was something that they didn't already have. And there's there's essentially Twitch, YouTube streaming, and at the time Xbox wasn't really Facebook streaming wasn't really a thing. So, I mean, at least with Mixer there was something new to add to the company, whereas Discord adds literally nothing new to the company. They have Nitro, I guess, but it's not even good.
It adds a 10 billion valued company to Microsoft's family of companies and allows
that's not going to bring in any money, though.
Yeah, it does. Nitro brings
not
in a lot
much.
Of
money. Nitro's not good. It is notoriously. It is notoriously not good.
I'm looking shit up. Discord says has doubled its monthly user base to 140 million users as daily life moved online in the coronavirus pandemic. They probably shouldn't buy it. They probably shouldn't buy it right now.
How many of them are paying it?
Right. Okay. Last year, the company generated 130 million in revenue, up from nearly 45 million in 2019.
Okay, that's in a year where everybody was online all year, though.
I agree. However, they also have a store. They have been getting into fucking gaming and having exclusive sales. Yes. But they've been slowly creeping into it. You also have to understand too, Microsoft Teams, awful for video calls. Discord, super easy, super simple, hardly any latency. They've fucking absolutely just killed it with that stuff. So you can pick the tech out of it, put it in your other shit, isolate it, keep it as a silo, keep it brewing 130 mil on the books, cause your stock price to go up in Microsoft because that's all they give a fuck about.
They could literally buy a game studio for the same price.
They do all the time.
Yeah, listen to the end of the sentence. They could buy a game studio for the same price and make more profit.
No. Nope.
Yes.
No, because the moment they buy this, Microsoft stock is going to go up like 12%, 15%, because all the investors that don't know what the fuck this is are absolutely just hard nipple, dude, hearing the fucking rumors behind this. This shit will take the stock up 13, 14, 15% up on the stock, and Microsoft will be valued 15% more. I didn't think
about the stock side of it. I was thinking from a yearly income from something.
Sure. Oh,
they would make more from a studio.
Minuscule 130 million. Whatever. Who gives a shit? But you can also offer. You can put it into more suites, right? So like Game Pass is a revenue stream that makes them out. You say you get Discord Nitro now for free.
Yeah, I forgot the stock market is mainly piloted by old money that doesn't know what the fuck Windows 10 even is. So,
even though they use it every day, they'll get this. It'll be a hype machine. It'll boost their stock 15%. They'll make all their money back in like fucking 5 minutes on opening bell, and then they'll go back. They'll make 130 million on the books on this. That'll be great. They'll continue to probably make some money on it. They'll offer it to Game Pass, which means that more people take more money onto Game Pass, which then all these metrics go up. Then the shares continue to go up. And Microsoft makes more money. It's just that simple. Discord revenue 2016 5 million, 2017 10 million, 2018 30, 2019 45, 2020 130 million. You're correct. I don't think it'll stay at 130 million. I think it'll go down to probably 90 mil or something like that.
I could see being well below fucking $10 billion. Like, that's absolutely
the valuation
insane.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing, right? Is like, if you're Discord, you're like, we fucking sell.
Yeah,
we're at a $10 billion value. Yeah,
fuck yeah.
Discord monthly active users 2017 10 million, 2018 45 million, 2019 56, 2020 100, 2021 140 million.
How many of these people are paying? Like 50,000? I mean, it can't be that much.
Daily active users, 14 million in 2019. Peak
I use Discord.
Users.
I use Discord almost every single day, and I
registered
have never
users, 300 million.
Yeah, but I mean, I use it every single day, and I have never once in my entire life thought I should probably think about paying for Nitro for this. Like,
Yeah,
There's not even ad
Discord
revenue or
valuation.
anything.
1.6 billion was their valuation 2017, 2 billion in 2018, 3.5 billion in 2020, and 7 billion in 2021.
Yeah, I mean, 5 billion.
850 million messages are sent every day, 6 billion each week, and 25 billion every month.
Cool, but it
4
doesn't
billion
bring
minutes
in
of
money.
conversation happen on Discord each day. Fortnite is the largest Discord server with 571,000 members, and Minecraft is a close second with 569,000 members. I mean, basically, Discord is a siloed version of Reddit that runs better through a client.
I have no problem with Reddit. I run it through a third-party app, but
I just mean it's not sluggish like through web. It's its own.
But
dedicated
even
client.
then, it's not even really. I mean, it's kind of.
I mean, it's just it's like taking a like Facebook Messenger and Reddit had a baby. So you just basically have a group chat, but then there's easier ways to find tabs and other shit and all the different shortcuts.
I personally, when I first started using Discord, I found it awful to navigate.
I agree.
And still sometimes
I
it
still
is
find
a
it
nightmare.
awful to navigate.
It's not great. It's one of the better systems out there, but yeah, I like Nitro. I just don't I don't get it. It literally. So I'm reading the Nitro thing right now. Upgrade your emoji, personalize your profile, and stand out in your servers. That is what Discord Nitro is. More emoji power. Use your favorite emoji anywhere and make them animated. Personalize profile. Personalize your profile with an animated avatar and custom tag. Support your server. Get 2 server boosts and 30% off extra boosts. Rep your status. Custom profile badge to show off your Nitro status. Bigger uploads. Upload what you want with increased 100 megabyte upload and HD video. Better video resolutions for all your streams.
So here's a guy's analysis. With this acquisition, Microsoft would have Skype for general use, Teams for professionals, and Discord for gaming.
Or just use fucking whichever one.
But also, Discord recently talked about how they were moving away from the gaming identity and wanted to become a general messaging service as well. I mean, there's nothing stopping
support for Nitro. You literally are paying money per month for fucking emojis.
Yeah. Custom emojis into it. Yeah, it is insane. But here's the crazy thing, right? On the gaming side of stuff, people use it, man. Like crazy.
Yeah.
They'll join a Minecraft, whatever. They have the emojis in there. They pay for Nitro so they can use the emojis in that chat, and then they use it for other chats. People spend money on dumb shit. It's incredible.
It makes me feel old as fuck. Like absolutely.
Right. No, I agree.
Dirt.
I know.
Because I don't use emojis. I really don't, and it's just pain. I cannot imagine paying money per month for emojis. Emojis. They're free.
Well, these are custom ones.
I don't give a shit.
People do. $130 million gave a shit.
I mean, I guess, but that's also 2% maybe of their entire user base. Not even. It's like a percentage of a percent.
So here's a guy's take on it. Some business analyst. I'm old enough to remember everyone saying, Mojang, Microsoft is buying Minecraft for $2.5 billion. What a waste. Meanwhile, the Minecraft IP remains strong, and is continuing to grow and bring in boatloads of cash for Microsoft. $25 billion for LinkedIn? A lame social network? What a waste. Except Microsoft took their bread and butter enterprise and looped in the world's largest professional social network across their business apps, increasing engagement across their own platforms and LinkedIn, increasing numerous revenue streams. Look at the latest Bethesda acquisition. Microsoft over the last decade has had some great acquisitions that grow the bottom line and enhance and expand their core businesses and suite of services by implementing new and existing IP that are siloed services to enhance the overall user experience. This would be a great purchase. Most PC gamers use Discord for their voice chat and community discussion. No one logs in and uses Xbox unless they're on a specific game on Game Pass, etc., or on their console. Unifying the Xbox messaging system with their massive PC base and other OSs is a no-brainer. Keep in mind that 3 of their biggest competitors have made great inroads in the unified messaging space. Apple has iMessage and FaceTime. Facebook has Messenger and WhatsApp. Google has Hangouts and Chat. Microsoft has Skype. But because of the failed leadership in the 2000s, it got split
Teams.
into Skype and Skype for Business, which is now Teams, making their enterprise solution and consumer solutions on two separate development paths. Discord could help unify the consumer brand once more and win with a bigger gamer focus that Microsoft has been focusing on lately.
I mean, I guess, but Minecraft has also sold 200 million units. So, and at the
Discord made $130 million this year.
I mean, cool, but that
you think Microsoft could make that and make something that makes $130 million? No, they can't. They have no possible way to make that.
How much do you think they make off of Teams a year?
No. They make a lot off of Teams. I'm saying what Discord does, Microsoft could not make an application that what Discord does and make the money that Discord now currently makes.
But Discord exists and people still use Skype. So
yeah,
and the only way
I don't
they
know.
make money
I don't think a lot. I think a lot of people that use Discord, I would say probably a lot less than you think use Skype if they already have Discord.
No, I agree.
Shit, Thunder. You know what I mean? Like Skype's like old people shit.
Right, but what I'm saying here though, a percentage of a percentage is what actually is paying for Nitro. Yeah, it makes money, but Nitro is literally a very, very small market. So this does not bring in income. $130 million, but when you're talking
there's
about
also perceived value.
$10 million acquisition, or 10 billion, sorry. There's value there, but not that much.
But like I said, they're going to make it back in their stock price.
In the stock market,
right. But there's also perceived value in integrating this in other products. So like I said, you put Nitro for free in Game Pass, that might cause 10,000 people to say, fine, I'll finally get fucking Game Pass Ultimate because I get Nitro for free.
More like 100 people. Like, who gives a fuck about
you
Nitro?
You would be absolutely surprised.
But the numbers tell me I'm not surprised. There is 300 million users, and they made $130 million off of Nitro in an entire year.
There's 300 million registered users, 140 million users.
Okay, so that averages to a little over
$1 per individual.
Which is it, but Nitro's like fucking $10 a month, isn't it?
I don't know. Let me take a look at it. I'm not fighting you on this. I'm just saying, like, I think
I understand.
I think it's ridiculous as well. I mean, I don't want to support them. Yeah, I agree. I agree. People spend $1 billion in 6 months on fucking Genshin Impact. Okay, people send dumb shit, bro.
Maybe they should buy fucking Genshin Impact then. Jesus.
I know, right? $9.99 a month.
Yeah, so $10 fucking a month. You literally have whales that are essentially paying for this. I mean,
you don't. You have what do you
have?
How?
How are you not?
You have $130 million revenue, and you have a $10 service. So how many fucking people is that?
You have a very small majority out of 140 million users. It's $1. We were talking about $1 per person for an entire year.
For the total registered users.
Yes, I understand. No, we were talking about that for the people that use it currently. What? 140 people are actively using it. 130 million people are $130 million in revenue. That's $1 per day, almost per user. That is a very small percentage over the course of an entire year.
Not on a service like this. That's fucking unbelievable. That's a ridiculous capture rate.
I guess, yeah.
Like if you were to take that into like the free-to-play game model.
Still not $10 billion worth, is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you were talking about a mobile game, fucking cool, awesome. That's more than most mobile games ever make. But in this situation, when you're talking about $10 billion, it's an entirely different ball game. It's not apples to apples.
Oh, I guess you also have the server boost, which is like a la carte extra shit too that you can boost.
Which is what most people are probably buying, not Nitro. Nitro's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Let's see. I don't disagree with you. The reason why it's so high is because the reason why it's so high is because it's the fucking time that we're in. We're like fucking Zoom. Zoom is awful. Fucking awful. And the stock went to like what, $300, $400 a fucking share? And now it's plummeting. It's fucking awful. Right? But it's like that's what we're in right now.
And the users that are actually in this are going to drop significantly. Their profits are going to drop significantly after all this COVID shit's over. Like this last year where they're pulling all this data from is inflated as fuck. So again, yeah, they may have had $130 million this year. It's going to fucking plummet back down to 45 or 50 next year. And on top of that, you also had a lot of people that got used to using Zoom or something too. So yeah, they picked up this, but it's gonna fucking plummet. It's a goddamn. All
the guys that sit in fucking Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, all this bullshit are gonna sit there and go, "Holy fuck!" Throw people's 401ks at this bitch, and everything's gonna go up 20%, and they'll make their money back in 2 fucking minutes. As a company,
yeah.
And they'll continue going, and even if it drops, people will go, "Oh, okay, it's because of the coronavirus." Okay, cool, and it'll just people will forget about it. Think about fucking LinkedIn. Like, do you know how useless LinkedIn is now? It's awful. It's like every person on there is just writing a sap story instead of like saying what they're doing for their business. It's awful.
But it also had its time in the sun, which. I mean,
well, now here's the thing too, right? So they did some interesting stuff with LinkedIn. Like now there's more revenue streams. They have like courses and certifications you can take through it that cost like $120 for like everything from like project management certificates, stuff like that. It integrates with Office now as well.
And all 100 people fucking know that though. I mean, it's not very good if your platform's already pretty small and not that many people are using
LinkedIn?
it. I mean. No, I mean, as far as that specific, the classes and courses, most people probably don't even know LinkedIn has that. They created a LinkedIn because they thought they had to in order to get a job. Like, it's not.
Yeah, right. No, I mean, it had to have been.
People are taking a class through LinkedIn.
They made $3 billion in revenue from the courses.
Yeah.
We
aren't even talking.
You and I just hate. You and I both hate this stupid shit where people just waste money on dumb shit.
It's fucking stupid,
it is
but
dumb.
We aren't even talking gaming at this point. So let's just go ahead and wrap this shit up because we've went on a fucking 15, 20-minute rant.
I think they're going to buy it, and I think it's going to get fucking ruined.
I don't think they're going to buy it, and I think it will still get ruined.
Oh, shit. I hope not, because this is what we're doing the fucking stream through right now. Is Discord.
We used Hangouts for a long time, so I'm sure we can go back to that until they shut that shit down.
I really don't want to go to... Well, now it's not Hangouts anymore. Now it's Meet.
Yeah,
because Google's got the same Microsoft problem where they got to change shit every fucking 6 months. Oh, my God. All right. Well, guys, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Diggity Podcast. You can find me on PSN. My gamer tag is... Well, not gamer tag. You can find me on PSN. Not to be confused with Xbox Network.
Xbox Network gamer tag.
Maple Jeff.
You can find me on PlayStation at Luscious Brody.
Guys,
I want the sweet.
The funny thing is, right now it's tense, but we're not pissed at each other. We're just pissed at the fucking world.
Pissed at fucking Microsoft and Discord for being fucking stupid.
No, I'm literally mad at people.
Yeah,
I'm just mad at human beings. Like,
just
$1 billion in 6 months.
We're just fucking mad at life.
$1 billion in 6 months on a game that you could totally just play for absolutely free, no problem. The whole fucking thing.
Gotcha systems, man. Who buys emojis? Who buys emojis? Why?